kinds of things to talk about today. We've got NASCAR. We've got NASCAR tickets to give away to Darlington for tomorrow. We know it's Mother's Day. We're going to give away tickets today. 704-435-2845.
Or you got a call.
Somebody
had it dialed up.
I know. You got to be able to answer something.
Hey, you could have planned that.
435-2845 is the number to dial. Now, we're going to give away 4 tickets for tomorrow's race. And what's the name of it? I just went blank real quick. The Truck Series, Terry, your favorite driver, just won. Ross Chastain won the Truck Series race.
Yeah, he kind of blew them away after they had the wreck. He would have never won if it wouldn't been for a wreck, but he started, and the guy that had... sometimes I wonder, because I always thought like the leaders should get to the start-finish line first when you starting your race back.
You're supposed to, isn't it?
But Chastain had beat him there. I guess he kind of...
Or it's the start zone.
Yeah, it's that start zone thing to have. But, I always thought when you get to the line, shouldn't the guy that's in first, have the edge maybe?
Well, I guess you don't spin your wheels.
That's what happens, and that's what he did. He got blown away. He almost wrecked. Yeah, Tanner Gray. But anyway, Chastain went on to win. It's the first time Chastain had won a race, and Kyle Busch finished dead last.
Good.
First time that's ever happened to him in a truck.
So a lot of controversy this week about the finish line in Kansas. I don't know if you guys have
I wonder about that.
This.
The paint.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. I questioned that when I saw it.
So everybody's talking about the crooked line here. The white line. So here's the official NASCAR statement on it, is that the painted line is not the official finish line.
But that's what they went by. When they showed that picture, that's what they were going by.
Correct. So this is what happens. So the official is the electronic scoring laser that crosses that line. Okay? Now, the laser has a differential of 0.0000015. Okay? The race was so close, it was within that differential. So they had to go to the photo finish, which is triggered by lasers as well, them crossing it. Photo finish shows
the blue car's a little bit ahead.
Right. Even if it is that crooked line.
But see how that line is wider over here for him to get there than
He's
down through the
still
bottom?
to the line by
Oh, I'm not questioning who
6
won.
inches.
Yeah. I'm just saying that when they showed that line went halfway down, then all of a sudden it quit, then down at the end there was no line.
Yeah.
So.
I think we have some videos. So, this is what people drew on the internet, Terry. The Hendrick line.
I can believe that. Yeah. I can believe that.
That's the conspiracy theorists in the NASCAR. Tom, you think there's no more bigger conspiracy theorists than in NASCAR?
No, I mean
NBA people are pretty close.
NBA
the
people.
NASCAR
Football people are too, man. I'm just telling you, man. It's just conspiracy theories run amok.
See if I got a couple more. I think I did. Big news for Tom there.
That Kansas race was delayed though. They had lightning and stuff, and they had to delay it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, the truck race was so late last night for it to get started. It started to 10.
They were talking about having a race later in the day and it affecting the it's going to change up the car.
Well, Terry, Natalie Decker this week announced her new sponsorship. I figured you you're going to be a supporter of Bikini Zone.
I've had some of them on.
You had to what?
It's shave jail, Terry.
I mean, but they even
He's
got
had
it
some
on
of that
there,
on, he
so,
said.
Yeah.
That's what he uses. That's what he uses to shave his head
Yeah,
with.
because he's on shave jail.
That's what he shaves
I
his
was
head
wondering
with.
if you could imagine Dale Earnhardt driving around the track with this sponsor.
Hey, it might help you hook up with some chicks.
She's a pretty girl.
She is.
Natalie Decker, but yeah.
Well, it's a good thing Martin ain't riding around.
My daughter would love the car. Anybody that puts pink or purple on the car, she's pulling for them when she sees them on the screen. But I thought, Terry, I could just see Earnhardt riding around in the Bikini Zone shave jail car.
We all know what Martin's last sponsor was.
What was it?
Viagra.
Well, it was, wasn't it?
Well, I remember somebody said I can't remember. There might have been Ned Jarrett called it back then, since in the Viagra car goes into the wall hard. And he said, how else would it go into the wall?
So here's Zach, you hit the. Here's Corey LaJoy talking about running into Jimmy Johnson.
I think restarts have changed a bit since Jimmy won a couple championships a while back.
If there's one guy you don't want to, I know personally, you don't want to run over, it's
that fella.
Yeah.
I felt bad. I haven't talked to him yet.
He looked at you.
He wasn't even mad. He was just disappointed.
Did you feel shame in the car while you drove by?
I'm driving by, and I'm like, I saw the car first. I'm like, oh, shit, that looks like it hurt. And then I saw Jimmy standing behind the ambulance, just like giving me like a disappointed dad look, and I'm like, oh no.
I wasn't disappointed. He's pissed.
I watched mine 4 or 5 different times, and there's about 4 cars up. These guys are racing side by side, and somebody gets pinched in the fence. And there was a puff of smoke, and somebody gets turned to the right. I don't know
Terry,
who that car was.
if you shut up for like 7 seconds, Corey's telling you everything that happened.
Oh no, Jimmy. So I watched mine 4 or 5 different times, and there's about 4 cars up. These guys are racing side by side, and somebody gets pinched in the fence. And there was a puff of smoke, and somebody gets turned to the right. I don't know who that car was. And Jimmy checks up at least 2 car lengths earlier than what I anticipated him, because he sees the smoke. If we're on the highway, I get the ticket because I ran in the back of him. But you're on the restart, and you're trying. Like, anytime you crack the throttle or lift and break your momentum, you're in the freaking hornet's nest. So I was trying to like get both of us kind of through like the lap cars that we found ourselves in the middle of at that point in time, and that's just the bang bang, him lifting a little bit earlier than what I expected. I think
so Jimmy saw the smoke, Terry, and lifted. He didn't see the smoke is what he's saying, and then he's like, oh God, I messed up, and I wrecked Jimmy Johnson. But his Steve's really cool about it, and all that. But so that was that weekend. So now we're going to go to Darlington. Tonight we got the Crown Royal Purple Bag Project 200 Xfinity Series. And then tomorrow, the Goodyear 400 will be at 3 o'clock here, both on KTC Broadcasting. Now, if you want NASCAR tickets to Darlington, you have to call in at 704-435-2845, and you have to just say Happy Mother's Day to JP, and we'll give you some tickets. Well, you need to email. You need to go tomorrow. Not for resale. You can't resell them, but you have to be able to go. Call in JP, 704-435-2845. Tell him Happy Mother's Day, and we'll give you some NASCAR tickets to Darlington this weekend. Get your email in, 704-435-2845. This weekend's schedule, I was just going over that. Let's see. Today, NASCAR practice is 10:30. The qualifying is 11:20. Crown Royal Purple Bag Project 200 is at 1:30 today. And then tomorrow, the Goodyear 400 at 3 o'clock. Terry, I don't think they have any. What did I say? When was qualifying? Is at 11:20 today. I wish we could talk about that. I like knowing who's on the pole and stuff. That kind of cuts out half being able to talk who
to the day before.
I know, being able to talk who you think might win. Well, Terry, any other news and notes on your NASCAR?
No.
All right, folks. Let's see if there's. I'm gonna pull up some golf photos and stuff. We'll look at that from the other day. See if there's anything else I got. I think that's it. We got baseball. Plenty of baseball to talk about. American League Central is in a big heated contest. NFL, NBA playoffs. Anything else? Is that about it? Mm-hmm. Terry's bikini's on Jill. He's got to go try on here in a second.
I think Terry in a bikini should definitely be illegal. That should be against the law.
Well, I'll leave you with this one thought. This is a golf thought from. We'll do that here in just a little bit. All right, I'll be good. Let's just go to break. We'll be back in just a few minutes. We'll talk Major League Baseball, NFL, NBA, and more on KDCBroadcasting.com.